Tonight we're going to discuss how media presents body image in a negative way. After looking through one single fitness magazine, these are the images that I found, and on this side are the negative body images that I found, and they just, they kind of, not downgrade women, but this is how women are perceived to look. But realistically, hardly anyone does. So then on the right side are the positive images. I had to flip through the magazine several times before I found images that encourage women to become more active for health-related reasons versus to fit into the society standards for body image. And so this is the way that media presents the way that women should look and how, from the half naked to the big tight butt. And then over here is the realistic, you should work out for the health reasons. So this is what the speech is over. Imagine waking up every morning while the room's still spinning, stumbling over to the mirror as you study and analyze every inch of your body. Fat, ugly, worthless, echo in your head as you run your hands over the distorted figure. As you stumble over to the scale, you can't seem to remember the last time you felt genuinely full, satisfied, or whole. Skipped meals, small bites, trying to avoid food at all costs. Followed by where you gorge on whatever food is in sight and purge in the bathrooms when nobody's around. On March 4th, 2007, I was forced to witness my best friend, Mary Kate, die from complications of bulimia and anorexia. What made her do this? What desire did she have that made her cause so much pain to her parents, friends, and me? As much as I hate to say it, I knew her selfless actions were the result of wanting to be as skinny as the celebrities in magazines and television screens. I was forced to see my best friend lying in a casket instead of doing her makeup, instead of going to the mall and helping me pick out outfits for dates I didn't even have yet. Now, in her absence, I can only hope that her senseless death will be a warning to others to love themselves and others before sacrificing their lives due to this horrible, preventable, and curable disease. Although women strive to be their slimmest, they fail to realize the harm they are causing their bodies. This shouldn't be the way people are dying across the world. Up to 24 million people of all ages and genders suffer from an eating disorder that can range from anorexia, bulimia, and binge eating in the U.S. Media, advertisements, commercials, billboards, and even magazine articles are just a few ways society has adapted to a culture with a desire to be slim. Sadly, media portrays the skinny girls to be the more successful. They typically have the nicer homes, the hottest guys, lots of money, and are successful in careers, and are also being classified as most beautiful. Although it occurs everywhere, the media doesn't show the plus size or even average size women as having the same successful outcomes, even though it happens everywhere. Is being hospitalized from dehydration, electrolyte imbalancement, or even kidney failure worth the risk of being as skinny as the girls on the cover of a Cosmo magazine? Society needs to reevaluate their definition of beautiful. A person's inner beauty should determine how beautiful they are, not the size of their jeans. What defines attractiveness has altered dramatically in recent years. Now a person must be physically fit, creative, stylish, self-confident, powerful, and have inner beauty. To further my point, let's look at the quote, "Beauty is only skin deep." If someone is really good looking but a jerk, do you think you'd want to hang out with that person? No way. But what if you met a person lacking physical attractiveness but were super nice and fun to hang out with? More than likely, that would be the one you chose to go to the mall to. People should feel comfortable in their own skin, and social standards of beauty should not change the way a person feels about their appearance. If media didn't set the standards of beauty, how would society determine the value of beautiful? A person would be comfortable enough to be who they are without having the fear that others will judge them. After watching Mary Kate die, I know the pain hurts. I know this particular illness is happening all over the world, but I also know that no one should sit back and witness another death due to the ridiculous desire to meet society's standards. Regardless if it's your best friend, your parent, a sister, a mother, we shouldn't be blind to this issue at hand. Adults in various roles, including parents, teachers, coaches, physicians, nurses, and best friends, can provide the elements that form the foundation of effective prevention. Although we don't always know what's going on in a person's life, giving a simple compliment, providing emotional encouragement, and giving a person assurance you are the support, that can be enough to save a life. And on the other side of my little handy poster, these are these are some of the statistics that I found, and then these are ways that we can solve the problem of, of all these eating disorders. And some of the ones over on the statistics that I found rather crazy, I guess. 95% of those who have been diagnosed with eating disorders are between the ages of 12 and 25. Some of the eating disorders have the highest mortality rate than any other mental illness. In a survey of 185 female college students, 58 felt pressure to be a certain weight, and 83 actually dieted. And then over here, some of the the prevention processes that we can take part in. Sometimes it's hard to push diet on a person, or make sure that they're not dieting. But the number one thing that you can do is be a positive role model. If they see you working out and going to the gym, then that's a positive thing versus vomiting after eating breakfast.